here to do a review and giveaway for you guys. Today, we're actually going to talk about the new Coastal Scents Brush Affair Vanity collection. I have done so many videos on Coastal Scents products. Their shadows, their shadow palettes, their brushes. This is their newest brush set and it's called the Brush Affair. It's all purple handles and it comes with a carrying case. What? So, there's 22 brushes in the set and it's $49.50 for the entire thing for 22 brushes. So I'm going to put the box on the floor because we no longer need it. There we go. This is the actual carrying case that comes with it. All of my brushes are out of the case because, you know, I want to wash them and everything and to tell you guys about that. But it says CS here and it says Brush Affair. It's just like a faux leather, like a pleather material. It has a little flap. So if you do a lot of other people's makeup and you have clients and stuff, this is great just because your brushes are protected and nothing else will get dirty. And you can just kind of roll it up and there we go. It's magnetized. For a lot of these brushes, I've already washed them and everything, and I used quite a few of them, but I kind of want to just go through it. I'm going to first start off with the face brushes. Usually when I get a brush set, I always go towards the face brushes first, just because that's more of what I'm into. I love foundation, bronzer, highlight, blush, and everything like that. I love doing my eye makeup too, but I love playing with the actual face itself. So when it comes to face brushes, I am a sucker. Okay, I'm going to go through a few of them. These are the ones that are clean already. They've been washed and everything. These brushes have a synthetic fiber bristle to all of them, all the face brushes and eye brushes. And the handles, the bristles are purple, as you can see, and I think that's so cute. And the ferrule is a matte black, and then the handle is like this lavender color. Now, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but I wanted to just mention this to you guys, just in case you guys wanted to pick this up. I don't want you guys to be deceived or anything. But looking at the actual handle, let me try to zoom in actually. Let me put these down. I want to see if you guys can see this. The actual brush handle itself, it's not an opaque solid wash of color on the handles. You can almost see the wood come through. I don't know if you guys can tell there. I'm trying to turn it so you guys can see it catching in the light. Again, I'm not sure if they did this on purpose or they wanted a little bit of the actual natural wood to come through, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. And another thing, the brushes are not labeled on the handles. All of them just say Coastal Scents and Brush Affair, which is the collection that it's from. And they're really, really sturdy. I like the size of them. They're perfect size, not too long, not too short. And they're just very comfortable. So I'm going to go through these brushes quickly. I'm going to tell you guys which ones are my favorites and which ones are not really my favorites, just so you guys can get an understanding of how I use them. Oh, I just saw this. So the back of the actual box that it comes in, it shows every brush and it has the name for every brush. So I guess I'll just go by this when I talk about each one. This brush is the traditional foundation brush. It's very flat, it's synthetic fibers, and I'm not a huge fan of this kind of brush. I like it to maybe apply like moisturizer on a client or even maybe primer. But primer I really like to warm up with my fingers and then put it on the client or myself. I always use my fingers. But this is not my favorite, but it does come with it. And I know a lot of people use this brush for their foundation. Next one is this duo fiber. The bristles at the top are a lot thinner, so this is great for a setting powder, a dusting of like a luminous powder, highlights, a subtle blush application, even for foundation. A lot of people love this for a foundation. It's beautiful using it with BB creams or CC creams just to give it more of that natural look because it is such a lighter application. But this next one here, I'm a huge fan of these brushes. I love powder brushes that come to a taper. This one in particular is extremely soft. I can just, oh my gosh, I just hug this all day. And then this is actually fairly similar to the traditional foundation brush, except it's rounded. You guys can see the actual head itself is more of a rounded shape, and this is awesome for pressing in that concealer under the eye. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this brush for foundation, but they do call this the pointed precision. So if you have a lot of redness around the nose or around the mouth, it gets right in there and you can really pack the coverage. This I absolutely love for mineral foundation, powder foundation, to really get that full coverage. It's a flat top, what do they call this? Flat top buffer, which is exactly what it is. It gives you that really pretty, flawless airbrushed look. The last 3 face brushes left are these here. These are a little dirty because I just used them. This one is the angled blush brush. I actually use this for bronzer though, so you guys can see that there's product on it, but I love it for that really glowy bronzer look. This is a little bit fluffier than what I like to use for contour. I use this brush on the days I don't want to contour, or I use this to blend out my contour. And I just take a little bit of bronzer and kind of just go in at it. And that's what I did today. I blended out my contour with a bronzer. So I use this brush, and again, it's so soft. I love it. So this one's one of my favorites. This next one here, they call this one the large blender, which I guess it is a large blender, but I love this for blush. It's the perfect size just for that dusting on the apple of the cheek, or it's great to use for a highlight. It's not too big, not too small, so it has a perfect placement for the highlight too. But I do like this one for blush in particular. The last face brush that I'm going to talk about is this one here. It's the large powder brush. It's very simple, very basic, but it's so soft. I love using this for translucent powder because it has so much flexibility to it. See how I run my finger through it? It has so much movement. The rest of them are eye brushes. Well, technically, I guess this one could be a concealer brush. What do they call this one? This one. First one here I'm going to show you, it's dirty. It's actually, I think they call this the large shader. It almost looks like a concealer brush, to be honest. Looks like that. I actually used this for cream eyeshadow recently and I love it. I love the shape of this. I love how long the bristle is, so you cover a lot of ground, especially if you're doing just a cream eyeshadow all over. This will blend it out in 2 seconds. So anything cream product and you really want to pack the color, something like this, dense, flat, longer bristle, amazing. This one is very similar to the MAC 217. I'm getting kind of confused with the images on this box, so I'm kind of just gonna, you know, be on my own from now on because I can't figure out which one's which. It's perfect for right in the crease. Even if you have smaller eyes, this is gonna be a great blending brush for you. This here is an angled brush, you guys can see that. I use this for my eyebrows and it's very basic, love it. This here is a really small shader brush. I enjoy this because I do have a smaller eyelid space in my opinion. So using large shader brushes don't really work for me. This is great. This set has a lot of great brushes for the smaller eyes. So I've used that already. Okay, the next few, oh, this one I'm just gonna kind of show you guys. It's that angled liner brush. I'm not a huge fan of these. They're okay. I don't really use gel eyeliner too much, but if you like gel liner, this one is an angled, like a bent brush, so I think you'll like that. This one right here is actually a step down from the like MAC 217 looking one. It's a smidge smaller. You see the difference? So this one's a little bit smaller. Again, great for my smaller eyed girls and great for placing products strategically, and you have so much control. This one is the larger version of the last two I just showed. So again, similar shape to the 217, but just bigger and fluffier. This one right here, I believe, is just the blending crease brush. It has longer bristles, as you can see, so this is gonna be great for that light wash of either color on the lid, maybe with a little bit of like a shimmer or a shine, just to put it right on the edge. And this is actually the medium-sized version of the one I just showed. Again, just depending on how big your eyes are. And this one is the baby version of the last two I just showed. So I really like how they give you so many different varieties and so many different sizes because everyone's eye shape is different. So it makes sense to include different sizes in a brush set. So I enjoy this a lot. Again, this I can do like a really nice cut crease, like blending out the cut crease actually with this. Yes. Another angled brush, this one I believe is for eyeliner. So this angled brush is wider than the last one I showed you. So I prefer a smaller one, but you do have this option if you get this set. This I love. I love this small detail brush because, again, you can get in the inner corners just to brighten up and highlight that area. You can use it as a lip brush. It's so universal, this little baby right here. I just feel like it's a necessity and, ugh, love that. Okay, the last two is a normal shader brush, very basic. And then this one is a angled shader brush. So this is great if you're not good at finding your crease. This kind of makes your crease for you. It literally blends it out by itself. And again, that's the angled shadow. So that's all the brushes that come in this set. Overall, I think it's a great variety. I personally would have loved to see more face brushes in it because, again, like I said, I'm more of a face makeup kind of girl. But I do love how there's so many different sizes in the eye brushes. I've already washed these brushes, and honestly, I think there was only like a few of the face brushes that shed maybe like one hair, not even. Some of them didn't even shed at all. So amazing, amazing quality. I love how the brush is built, and the bristles on all of them are so soft. I absolutely love this set, and that's why I want to give one away to you guys. All of the rules will be listed down below in the description box, and all the details to when the giveaway is over, how to enter will be down there, just because I always forget to mention a rule and then I have to like correct myself. So again, everything's just gonna be listed down below. Check out the description box for how to enter the giveaway to win this brush set. I'm so excited. Let me put the other ones in here. And if you are interested in this brush set, then I will leave the link down below. But like I said, I am giving one away, so get your entries in. If you don't already follow me on my social media, please do. I'm very active on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and I'm getting onto Snapchat a little bit more. And I also have a daily vlog channel, daily vlogs every day. It's kind of like my raw life, just me being me. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!